All right, check it out. We got this customer. We started to do a resurface on. If you look at this rotor, look at how rough this finish is. It's just rough. That's for two reasons. One, this was a pretty deep cut, but two, and if you listen, you can hear it. It's just rough. But two, these bits. It's time to really rotate these bits around. So if you notice, it's on the one dot and the one dot right here. So we're gonna rotate these bits. We're gonna undo this little Allen and flip it to where there's two dots. Like, see, that's three, so that should be the third one. This one right here should be two. They're just hard to see. So we're gonna get the Allen key and we're gonna rotate these bits around and put them back on. If you figure, it's extremely hard to see, but I'm gonna try to point out exactly what we got. All right, so if you look right here, this corner, very hard to get the camera to work. That surface where this is right now is where the cut was occurring. So that right there, if we were to put it under a microscope, we'd see it's rough. So if you can see really well, you might be able to tell these bits are rough, but in my experience, it's definitely tough to say. Like, you can see that there's a little bit of shininess on that side. That just means it's used. To tell if it's dull or not, it's hard to really say. This tells us it's dull. So we're going to loosen it, flip it to 2, and 2 will not have any shiny spots because it's never cut anything at all. You can do that 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. Then this bit can be rotated to this side, and then this surface right here will become the new number 1 because it's on the other side. So you can get 6 rotations out of these 2 bits, including when you flip them side to side. Not upside down, but from this side to this side. And so let's move them around. All right, there you go.
Now if you or just rotate it?
Rotate it to the number 2 dot. So if you look at these are the brand new ones. If you look way down in there, very difficult to get it to focus on the right things. But these will have no shiny edges. Okay, because they're brand new. When Antonio gets that other side off, I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to try to show you how to tell if it's been used. I'm trying to get the right lighting. It's very tough. But you see how, I mean, this is my phone. It can get pretty detailed, but it's very hard to focus on the right spot. Okay, let me zoom out and try to walk it in. This is it. You can't really tell if it's dull or not, but if you get in the right light, you can tell if it's shiny or all gray. So if you get it that one is really tough. Just barely right there. There's a little flicker there on that number 1 corner. That's because that bit has been used. So they're definitely tough to tell. But now we're going to be on the number 2. And the number 2 is all gray. It won't have any shiny on it. Let's see how it turns out. So like, check these lathes. If I grab one, we'll try to tell which have dull bits or not. So if you recall, it should be on that corner right there. Yeah, you know what, it's gonna be better with no light. I'm gonna try to zoom in. Yeah, it doesn't really look dull, and it's definitely tough to even tell if it's been cut yet or not. These ones are pretty tough to see. But these Amco design, they're a little easier to tell. So I'm going to use this one. Alright, if you look right here, you can see pretty clearly this shininess right there. That's how you know that one's been used. You can definitely tell. on, sweetheart. Right there. I mean, you could tell. Right there in that corner. And then same with this one. You come over, you can tell that one's been definitely cut with too. On that side. Sometimes what I'll do is, if I look at it, I may just come and rotate those right off the bit and get it to a brand new side. In fact, you can look at this one too, right up here. That one's definitely been well. Right, you can tell that if we look at it just right. There you go. So this one's been cut with, this one's been cut with, but that lower one looks like it might be brand new. So if I was coming up to this, I might just rotate it to that brand new one and one-shot it. That's why we're kind of getting slowed down out there. We thought maybe that bit was good and it made a rough cut, so now we're pulling it back off to rotate them around.